The city belongs to those who can make use of it. Jane Jacobson, a gray London day in 1851, a captivated crowd gathered around a makeshift stage. At the center stood a man dressed in a top hat and leather sash, with rats crawling over him. This was Jack Black, a showman who claimed to be Queen Victoria's official rat catcher. Between tricks, he lectured on his poisons and his ability to capture hundreds of vermin with his bare hands. This moment was just one chapter in the long and tangled history between humans and rats. The two most common species, brown and black rats, emerged in Asia between 1 and 3 million years ago. These resilient rodents survived Earth's most recent ice age. Over time, they adapted to life alongside humans. Their constant presence even earned them a place in the Chinese zodiac, symbolizing new beginnings. Brown and black rats are generalists, species that thrive in diverse climates and eat a wide range of foods. So when trade routes opened between East Asia and the West, rats naturally hitched a ride. Black rats were the first to spread, sneaking onto ships from India to Egypt around 5,000 years ago. Some historians believe this influx of rodents contributed to the ancient Egyptians' reverence for cats, which excelled at hunting rats. Trade between Egypt and Rome later brought black rats to Europe. By 300 CE, they had spread as far as the Anglo-Celtic Isles. Their reputation grew as they multiplied rapidly and consumed food stores. But their worst legacy came centuries later. In the late 1340s, the Black Death swept through Europe, killing tens of millions, nearly half the population. Many blamed rats for the devastation, but the reality was more complicated. Black rats didn't directly spread the plague. Instead, fleas carrying the Yersinia pestis bacterium used rats as hosts, later jumping to humans. Meanwhile, brown rats, which hadn't yet reached Europe, played no role in the outbreak. While Europe suffered, brown rats were gaining favor in Japan. By the 1700s, rat domestication had become common. Guidebooks detailed how to breed affectionate pet rats with unique coat colors. These wild brown rats eventually made their way to Europe between the 13th and 18th centuries. They arrived by ship, and in some cases, swam to new shores. One legend tells of an earthquake in 1727 that drove hordes of brown rats across the Volga River into Russia. Over time, these larger, more adaptable rats displaced black rats in homes and cities. They outcompeted them for food and shelter. The Industrial Revolution helped their numbers grow. Expanding cities provided sewers, alleys, and trash heaps, ideal rat habitats. Brown rats thrived. They even evolved resistance to poisons, frustrating exterminators. But the relationship between humans and rats changed drastically in 1906. That year, the Wistar Institute in Philadelphia bred the first standardized rat strain for scientific research. Rats became ideal lab animals. Their biology resembles humans. They share much of our genome, and they are intelligent. These qualities made them essential for neuroscience and psychology studies. In the 1960s, experiments revealed a fascinating discovery. Rats raised in enriched environments, filled with toys and companions, developed thicker cortical brain tissue than those raised in isolation. This finding helped shape modern neuroscience. It demonstrated neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change based on experience. Today, rats are considered one of the most successful invasive species on Earth. But their success comes at a price. In cities like New York, they are so despised that multi-million-dollar extermination campaigns try to control their numbers. Despite these efforts, history suggests that no amount of money or expertise will ever truly rid humanity of its rodent companions. For more videos, please like and subscribe.